think somewhere around 2010. Don't quote me on those dates, but I know Bill Moon was here and Linda Hagen was here at that time. And that's when I was diagnosed with kidney cancer. And, you know, when they tell you got cancer, it's just one of them. So that Sunday, I came in early, and Reverend Moon and Linda was in one of the rooms. Everything's changed, the layout has, but I stopped in there for the service. I said, look, I need to ask y'all to pray for me because I've been diagnosed with having cancer. And Bill Moon looked at me and said, you sure? What? I said, yeah. This was, they diagnosed me Thursday. And I told him, I said, I have surgery Tuesday. And I'd appreciate it if you would keep me in y'all's prayers. So that's what he did. When we had the service, he told everybody that I had cancer surgery scheduled for Tuesday. I didn't go there. I didn't go to Sunday school then. But after I told Bill Moon I had cancer, and he told the congregation that I had cancer, I had the surgery on that Tuesday. And once I woke up out of surgery, I was in my room, and I looked at the back wall, and it was lined with men. I didn't know who they were. I had no clue. I mean, I recognized them, but it was actually men out of John's Sunday school class that I was not a member of. They all came and were there when I got out of surgery, so that helped out John a lot, and that kind of opened my eyes somewhat about the Sunday school deal. And that was very heartwarming to see them there. And so since that time, I've been pretty active in Sunday school and church. You know, there was a time in my life that I would do something that's spontaneous and didn't care a lot about my repercussions or what have you. But now, when you're involved in the church, it makes you look at life a whole lot different. And you wonder if this is the right move, or, you know, how can I do this? How can I do that? It makes you stop and consider what is the right decision. Whatever the task you have, if you put God in the plan, it'll let you know what what it is. Like the playground. Right now, I sell playground part-time, commercial playground equipment. The playground that we have here, I sold that to the church. But what I did, rather than keep the money that I made off that sale, I donated it back to the church toward the children's ministry. So I can remember days when I could have used that money for a lot of other things. But I just felt it was the best thing to do, to give it back to where I got it from, you know. So within the last 4 or 5 years, I've also had prostate cancer. I've had prostate cancer. I broke my leg. I had sepsis. I had kidney cancer. If I got 9 lives, I've used 6. So I'm being pretty careful of what I do and when I do it, you know. But and I tell people, I'll tell my granddaughter who graduated this year, I said, you need to, because when we're all in high school, you think you're going to be friends with all the high school people the rest of your life. Well, when you get out, you realize that's not the case. Then whenever you go to college, same thing. And whenever you get a job, you think, well, I've made friends with them. I worked with people at Breck for 30 years. You think you're going to be friends with them forever. I am, but I don't see them. But the people in your church, you see every week. They're there for a lifetime. So, you need to look at the value of being active in church and being in church as opposed to not, there's people who don't go to church, and I don't see how sometimes they can exist without the support of the people in church, i.e. the men standing on the wall there that I didn't know. They did the same thing when I had prostate cancer. Same thing when I had surgery for my broke leg. Your church family will be there forever, and you can depend on that.